I'm Paul Benefield, and you're watching Average Joe Sports Talk.
Coach, they say defense wins championships, and yours proved that here tonight. How proud are you of these guys?
Well, I'm just, it's hard to express words. God gets all the glory. Excuse me. This team is real special, and they fought a lot of hard luck this year, and we're as proud of them as I can be.
Emotional.
I am. I'm getting old. I'm getting emotional. Sorry.
Third state title in school history. Can you put into words?
I can't. It's just a awesome community, awesome kids, and I got a great coaching staff.
All right, everybody, welcome into Breakfast with Benefield. Coach, last night started region play. Talk about the importance of getting a good start in region play right off the bat.
Well, you want to get started right in that area, because that's one of our goals every year, is try to win our region and get the best bracket as we can if we make a playoffs. And it just, you never know how that's going to work out sometimes, as far as traveling and not traveling and in the playoffs. But it's just one of our goals every year that we of course our goal is to win every game, and like every coach and every team's go into the season winning every game. But we know that can't happen all the time, but that's our goal, and we're just glad to be 1-0 in the region.
Yeah, and going into section last night, you guys actually come out with a 49-0 win on the road, which is huge. You didn't have like one game film on them. How did you prepare a little bit different when you went to play them yesterday?
No.
Not having so much film on them,
that's really good. I don't have so much to watch. I can't change my mind 20 times after I watch 7 or 8 different films. So I'm glad we don't have many games. I wish we wouldn't trade but 1 or 2. But there's too much information out there these days on teams, and it just drives you crazy. But we didn't have a lot on section, and I'm sure they knew a lot more about us than we did them. New coach, Coach Hamlin, is trying to get his program started there, and he got a lot of young kids playing and got kids out that hadn't been playing, and so
that's good.
They're going to take some lumps probably at times, but they'll get better and better, and just it takes time to build a good solid program.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Then you run out of players some years when you do. It's not like we can go out and
you don't have free agency. Talk about the performance of the defense specifically. You went on the road twice. Well, actually 3 times counting your jamboree at Mars Hill. But let's talk about the last 2 weeks specifically. You've pitched 2 shutouts. Talk about the performance of that defense the last 2 weeks.
Well, I think all that really did start in that first week of a jamboree of playing a quality opponent at Mars Hill. And I've talked to Coach Higgins since then. He felt like it helped them a lot, and I know it helped us. Just that physical offensive line of theirs and good backs, and the kind of thing you don't get to tackle live here at 5 in a practice session. I'm not going to put our best backs over there and let everybody practice on them, but that's up to the coach. It's all right if you do, but I'm not going to do it. But it's just a real good experience. I think Mars Hill and Geraldine beat us up pretty good on the line and taught some of our kids some of the things that we wanted to talk to them about, leverage and staying down. And we played much better last night, but just don't know whether they can sustain that and keep everybody healthy and try to continue to move forward and get better.
On that line specifically, what's some of the drills you do at practice to get that explosion, keep everybody low?
It's just we ain't got no secrets. We probably do what everybody else is doing as far as coming off the ball, but just the overall effort of a kid is, and I guess what we work on all year round.
Effort.
We feel like anybody and everybody can play with effort. If you don't have no athletic ability, at least you can go out there and that's what your job as a player is to do. I tell them that all the time, is your job is to give me 110%. My job is to teach you where to go.
That's it.
So we don't always get that, but we try.
Now, early in the game, you established running game. Actually, on the opening drive, you guys was firing off the ball. You have a platoon of running backs, which you got to touch the ball last night. The importance of that was tremendous. Can you talk about that platoon of running backs and that offensive line, specifically offensively, how they executed last night?
Well, they're getting a little better each week, which you should. If you're healthy and you're getting those reps in every week and practicing, you ought to get better. Every team does. So, and our backs are learning. Some learning how I really want them to run, and maybe how I want them to run and how they like to run might be two different things sometimes. A lot of people see themselves when they listen to other folks talk about them, they may think they're a scat back, speed back, but in my eyes they're not. Some of them power backs and some of them got the speed to bust it sometimes, but learn what you do best and exploit what you do best, and don't be listening to people tell you what you. I don't know everything about football, but I probably know a little bit more than the average people that they listen to. But I don't know if I do.
So next week, man, you actually have a home game. Coach. How's that?
Great to be home. Great to be home. I wish we could not have the same opponent as we got coming here, because Coach Willingham has got that bunch rolling, and I don't know if you pour water on that fire or not, man. They're good everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't see no places they're not good at. So it's going to be tough. Our kids are going to have to play extremely well and mistake-free to have a chance to stay in the game.
They're going to need all the people from 5 to come out and make some noise too.
That's right. I think that'll happen.
And I know you got a tremendous amount of respect for Collinsville, Coach Willingham. Talk about that team in general. From what you've seen, putting up almost 150 points in 3 games.
Yeah, they're a very experienced team. When you start looking at them, it's just hard to find anything that's not good. They got speed where they need speed. They got size where they need size. And of course, Caleb Jones, great quarterback, dual threat for sure. And that's what's hard to. It's just hard to prepare for a guy like him that can take off running, and you just do the best you can to hope minimize a little bit of, and maybe tackle him every once in a while would help. But he's got good receivers. He's got receivers that catch a ball well. And big offensive line, and then you turn around, they got a kicker that's one of the best probably in the state, and then the defense is aggressive and fast. So I don't know. Only advantage I know we got to be playing at home. That's all. I don't know it. And this no more they have to travel. That's not a big deal. But
people 5 watching this, you got to show up, make some noise, man.
That's right.
You got to be the 12th man. Talking about Caleb Jones specifically, you mentioned him being a dual threat guy. What's some of the key things you think in defending a dual threat quarterback in general, maybe Caleb and others? What's the hardest thing that they present as a defensive coordinator?
We ain't had much luck at defending, and I'm not sure anybody does. You know, you look at the great defenses of Alabama, and you see who beats them is good quarterbacks that can run it. So we don't have no answers for that necessarily, but you know, all you can hope for is to make a mistake somewhere down the line, maybe. But you look around, you got to make first downs yourself and put points on the board with them if that's what it turns into. But I don't think we have no secrets for that. It's just it's always been a tough task for us to handle quarterbacks like that. I had a guy one time a couple of years back said, "Coach, seems like we have trouble with good, fast quarterbacks that can throw it." And I'm thinking, yeah, buddy, we do, don't we?
Everybody does.
And I think everybody does.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to answer that, but it seems like that is pretty tough to stop when you have a quarterback like Caleb. But we got a lot of respect for them in that. And we know that they are coming ready to play and have been ready for probably all summer long for us, and everybody's after us.
Talk about your relationship with Coach William. He's a hoot, man. He's a funny guy.
He is. We go way back to used to play a little ball, softball and stuff, and had a lot of fun.
So talking trash from each other?
We probably did. Most of it was fun though. All that crew there was a fun bunch to play against. And I don't even remember them ever beating us in softball. I hope you're watching that. No, they did that. But kidding. But no, we're good friends, and
That's good.
And he does a great job at what he does. And but anyway,
before we close this video down, talk about some of the guys you want to highlight from last week's game. A couple of guys offense and maybe a couple of guys defense. Could be the same guy. Y'all play both ways a lot of
could
times.
be. I thought, you know, we had one of our linemen was hurt this week, and I'm gonna brag on my son a little bit. Which, of course, at our house we're team first for sure, and Eli has to move from fullback to tackle, and he gets 3 days practice for that. I thought he did real well to pick that up, but
That's good.
We try to be team first at our house all the time. Which, if I'm gonna preach that all the time, that's what we try to do. You know, but anyway, I just felt like our whole offensive line got better. You know, we've asked Kyle Dukes to go and play a defensive end, and he's looked better this week.
That's
and
good.
Everything. I've got a different backs, you know, that I'm trying to keep them fresh, and Ike and Dukes run some, and Malachi Mize, just like I said, steady. And Ty Bell, we played him at fullback this week, and he did good. And I feel like that Brody Dalton's tight end. It blocks very well. Chase Wooden is a guy that kind of goes under the radar. He's a good player, and Levi Carroll. But Hunter Gillen had a really good week of practice, and we hope he's growing up some here and beginning to get physical to help us, and played some in the secondary. But he's a tight end that you know, we're hoping he's going to get better and better. That's what you hope. Justin Stiefel, good grief, I forgot him.
He ran hard on some kicks last night, man. He ran a couple guys over.
He did.
I was like, I didn't know Stiefel had that in him. He brought the pad.
It's coming out. He brought it, didn't he?
Yeah.
We hope he did. And a great punter.
Yeah.
Kicking game has been really good so far, and we're running up on somebody this week though. It's probably got one better. Their kicker. He's awesome, man. We got to be.
Yeah, he's pretty good
on our toes. But you know, ought to be a good high school football game this week if we keep getting better, and we know they're really good, and who knows, we might have to play again.
You know, in
these days.
In a match, what's supposed to say? Like in a matchup like this, and you know, it's funny you mentioned kicking. Special teams could come into play on this big time.
Yes,
big time.
Sure could. We feel like sometimes we have an advantage kicking game, but we don't this week. But I think Brody missed the first extra point he missed last night, but other than that, he's hit all of them. And
that's good.
Kicked off good, and coverage has been good. But you know, you're playing a really, really good team this week. So some things that's been looking good might not look so good when you get out there on the field with them. But I mean, I feel like our kids are, you know, we're going to play it down to the last whistle, and they will too. So it ought to be a great high school game to come watch. And might not be good to coach in, but somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. That's for sure. Every week it's like that, and people don't really realize. I don't think that every Friday night there's a winner and a loser somewhere, and that coach goes home. You know, he has to go home and think about it, or most of us do that care about it, and so it's tough on, and people don't, easy to criticize every little thing that happens, but you do have kids out here playing, and you got coaches that we this is our life, you know, a lot of it. So, but sun will come up the next morning. It's not the most important thing in the world.
And if you guys are coming to the game, which I know a lot of you are, is watching this, I'd suggest getting here early. What about you, Coach?
It'd be good.
I think it's going to fill up pretty fast.
Be good.
Coach,
hope we have a great crowd.
Well, good luck to you, and we will be back here next Saturday morning. Thank you, Coach.
Okay. Thank you.